I think we're cooking. Oh, let's see. Let's see. There we go. Someone in focus. There should not be an echo now. Oh, so we're probably gonna finish her white shirt now. I gotta work up the highlights on that a little bit still. And plus she has a little leather band like right in the middle. Yeah, it was. Ooh. I was doing something like this. So I had kind of a warm gray. And then I was mixing white into it. Let's see how that turns out. Okay, that's brighter. It's a bit whiter. Get that little mistake right there, but that's not too big of a deal. Yeah. Let me see if I can get in the side before it dries on my brush. Nope. White dries so fast. That looks okay. I don't really want to highlight the front of that because it's, you know, kind of like tucked in. I'll go up to pure white for the last highlight. I think that'll be pretty good. Just done a little bit, so it normally I wouldn't go to pure white, but I wasn't doing any texture on it, so maybe it's more like a silk shirt, so it's a little shinier. Yeah, the little middle band looks kind of weird, but that's because it's going to be leather. It's a whole different color. Yeah, that looks pretty foldy. Not too bad. As long as it reads as white, that's good. That's what we're looking for. Might as well do those leather bands next then, huh? Let me grab some of this brown. This was in my fridge overnight because I didn't want to waste the paint of the palette. So you always got to give it a little bit of a mix before you start using it again. Sometimes you gotta find these angles. Yeah. Not too bad. Cool. These little bits and bobs, keeping them as just a pretty simple brown can make it a lot easier. Because like she has the chroma hue saturation, whatever situation is already kind of wonky with the purple and the green. Having two colors that are like high saturation and as close to contrasting as these two are, because the skirt has some yellow in it, which is like direct contrast to purple. When you're in a situation like that, you don't want to take all these bits and bobs and make them bright colors. Like I wouldn't want a bright red satchel with a yellow belt and then like a green tambourine or drum, whatever this thing is. It would just be very busy and kind of poopies looking. So we'll stick with neutral tones. It doesn't have to be brown, but just like neutral tones. Something that matches everything and doesn't really conflict. Like I have black boots instead of colored boots. But I could still have I could have a dark brown belt. I could have kind of a bright sandy ivory skin on this drum here. I could have a two-tone brown lute. Just like neutrals to kind of avoid contrasting too hard. I get a second coat. You don't always need a second coat. Like I could probably be fine without it on this, but looks like I overspilled a little bit of brown on there. That's not too big of a deal. I've been using this to work up the highlight for my leather. So I'll just keep with that for now. Get back in there and see if I can cover up this little bit of brown I accidentally overdid. Yeah. Not too bad. Easy peasy. So what I've noticed when trying to mix in these highlight colors is adding the bright color to the dark color is basically futile. It takes so much of this to overpower this. So I would just pick a little spot where you want to start mixing this darker color and just grab a little. Oops, a little more than that. Ooh, that's right. Army painter needs water. Might be too wet. That's probably far enough apart. Or close enough together, I mean. Easy peasy. Hopefully this isn't too wet to paint. We'll see though. It's a little wet, but that's not too big of a deal. Just gotta be careful not to make a puddle of it or anything. And there's no rules on how much to cover with each level of your highlighting, just whatever feels right. Although I do think I covered a little bit much for my taste in this one. But I can always glaze it back in the middle if I want to redarken it, it's no big deal. Like, just take just a small amount of my little brown here. We got some of that kind of middle area back. Yeah, depending on like how thick the leather is, sometimes it makes sense to start highlighting. Do I have an example? Because like leather belts will often have like two ridges and then like a low spot in the middle. If it's wide enough, it makes sense to highlight that middle spot as well. Just because like it's inside of it doesn't mean light can't still get there, but this thing is so thin that it's probably fine just to leave it alone and just focus on those raised edges. What do you think? Ooh, cloudy. It almost looks metallic. Oh, it's kind of weird looking. I'm not going to spend too long on this little leather thing. It's not really a big deal, but... it just needs to do its job of breaking up that shirt a little bit and just be obviously different from the rest of the shirt. Which that highlight may have made it look a little too similar. Maybe it's fine. Maybe I'll leave it and come back to it if I decide I don't like it. So what else we got on her? We have these earrings. Those will be fun if I can. So she has 3 earrings on both ears? Yeah, on both. She's got, yeah, top, middle, bottom. I forgot the names for the different kinds of earrings, but. So definitely gonna do gold. I think that'll be fun next to her hair to really pop out because they're very small. So it's not like back here where the hair and the skirt are both such a large part and they contrast and they're so loud. The little small gold earrings are gonna be okay. Debating on using metallic paint or if I want to do little baby NMM. Maybe I'll do NMM. I need more practice with gold anyways. Where do I want to start though? I think I want to start a step between ochre and this brown I have over here. Kind of running out of space, but I don't need much yellow for this. So this is yellow ochre. I think it comes from a flower, but it's not like a crazy bright, intense yellow. It's a little more mustardy, warm. Same rules as the other one. I'm just going to add the brown to the gold instead of vice versa. Or yellow ochre. Let me try that. Apologies, you won't be able to see this. This is small. So we got that one earring. It's not the end of the world if I get this color in her skin, but I'd really rather not. So we got two. This last one up here is real tiny. I'm honestly amazed the injection mold picked up this little thing. Or not injection mold, sorry, the crap, what do they call them? The master. Yeah. Because Reaper doesn't use injection molding for these miniatures. As far as I know, they only use them for the bases. Okay. So you can see the yellow there. But it doesn't stand out yet, which is good. I didn't want to put on the base color and have it stand out. That would be poo-poo. I didn't really get it underneath the earrings though. Oops, oh my god. Not me losing my depth perception. Side. Keep running out of paint on the brush. It's that blend of not wanting to have too much paint, but you also need enough so it actually wants to come off the brush. Yee. Yeah, that one's done. Is that? This has to be her earring. My god, it's actually kind of hard to see. Oh, I get it. You know, I'm really trying to avoid using the magnifying glass things. I don't own any, but I'm trying to. I like to avoid it if I can, but these things sure test you. That should be good enough for what we're trying to do. And because it's just so small, I can probably take pretty dramatic steps and not have to worry about them like looking blended, because when you look at it from a distance, like they're just so small. Actually, this side might need more yellow. I'm okay putting a little more effort into this side because it's much more visible. Okay. And so now I'm going to put the pure yellow ochre on as a nice like kind of highlight. Fun fact about yellow is that all the cool yellow colors for like making yellow pigment and stuff are incredibly toxic, like cadmium. So we're left with things like yellow ochre, which aren't actually like that cool yellows. Not cool as in like blue, but cool as in awesome. So let me think. So there we go. You can see it's kind of already selling the effect. If this is a larger surface like a breastplate or something in a Stormcast, it would definitely not look okay right now. Oh my goodness. I don't know why it's gonna make me sneeze. Oh my god. Okay, so where's that for this? So that looks pretty decent. Fun fact about like non-metallic metal and rings is that say I had a light source coming at it from, I want you to be able to see this. Like say it's like up here. So you can see I have the part of the ring closest to that lit up with the yellow, but I also have this side over here lit up. And if it was a bigger ring, I would go farther with it, but because it's so small, I'm only going to do the two sides. But light, when it hits a ring, does like a repeating effect around the ring, with like where the light like first hits obviously being the brightest and then getting darker as it gets farther from the original light source, which looks pretty wonky. I wish I had do I have a ring on me? I don't know if I have a metal ring on me. But I had to look at it myself because I was like, whoa. Like, oh. This might be a good example. Like the threading on this webcam. Like the light, actually this is very diffuse lighting, so it's coming from everywhere, but you can see how it splits like that. And even right there, even on this metal ring, this bottom and the top part are much brighter than the right side and the left side. I don't really know why it does that. But it's happening down here too. It's a pretty freaky effect, but that is how light do, so we try and paint it. Where's my pale yellow? Okay. So I like how that's coming out, so let me do the same thing on the other side. And I don't know if I'll actually bother. I'll do it on top of like this one. It just kind of ended up looking like all around, but that's okay. Again, so small, it doesn't really matter. So, to get higher than yellow ochre, we're going to use pale yellow. Oh, actually, I have some of my palette already. Down here. I left it overnight, so I have to remix it, but it should still be okay. I think that'll be fine. I'm gonna mix it with my yellow over here. Sorry, I'm gonna break my rule. They're kind of far apart on the palette. Oops. What time is it? 33 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna write it out real quick. So I'm going to try and get the smallest dot in the universe in the kind of middle of that initial gold color, or yellow color I put. There we go. That is a bright, shiny earring. Yeah. And then while it's still on my brush, get the other side. Okay. Emma. Or I'm sorry, Mrs. Plyer. Yeah, we're working on pretty jewelry. You can see she's got the gold earring she's rocking. I feel like I'm on QVC. For just 4 easy payments of $49.95 and 5 to 6 weeks of shipping and handling, also $19.95. This too can be yours for the low price entry point now. Stock will not last. This price will not stay. So make sure to reserve yours now. We have the phone lines open. Oh, we just had 2 more get sold. But we're doing non-metallic gold on the earrings. Should be fun. I was debating doing that or using just like one of the metallic gold. Oh, that's copper. One of my like metallic golds, but I Doing non-metallic on like really small things like that is pretty low pain. We're going to do one more highlight of just this pure pale yellow, if I can. There we go. I think that's pretty swanky. Peace. Not too bad. You gotta be careful with the highlighting too. If you go too far, obviously it won't look super realistic. You gotta keep the contrast between super light and super dark with non-metallic gold, which can be tough because you need to keep enough of that mid-tone to have it still read as gold instead of just like white. I don't know. She has other jewelry. She has a necklace. Oh my god. Gold necklace, why not? Bet. I'm gonna think about, because her necklace has a little gemstone in the middle. I'll have to think about what color I actually want that gem to be. Maybe blue. Hopefully the gold necklace isn't too intense. I probably should do silver, but why not? Maybe get one more coat of that on. Let me think. Blue gem, green gem, maybe not purple. Maybe red. Maybe a little thing of red in the middle. Or orange? No. Blue-green. This might actually not be bad. So far I'm liking this one the most. Oops, is that focus? But does this match with gold? These are tough choices. I went hard on the skirt and now I'm running out of color options. Honestly, this necklace is a prime thing to do non-metallic gold as well. For the same reason as the rings, it's so small that doesn't take much effort to sell the effect. Well, thank you. Yeah, the rings are definitely popping, that's for sure. The earrings. Person detected. That's a cardinal. The automatic bird feeder AI thing is horrible. Whenever that free trial is up will be a good day. Ooh, this is a tough one. Get her necklace to pop. It might look kind of weird because the gem isn't colored in yet, but I'm going to do the gem last because it's a little harder to do it the other way. Let me see. I might actually have to do a little bit of blending on this. The lines are kind of harsh. Paint even coming off. Oh, there we go. There we go, that's shiny. And then we'll just do a dab of the pure pale yellow on that really bright spot. Whoops. Heckin' shiny. Maybe I should do red. I think I will do red for the gemstone. Oh, I already have a bunch of red on my palette. I don't know if this red is dark enough though. Let me start with this plum instead. Maybe that'll be better. Wild Friday night, yeah, you know it. Got a margarita pizza in the freezer. It's actually my first gemstone. I've never done a gemstone before, but I have an idea of what it's supposed to look like, but I just know gems are supposed to, at least the way people have been painting them lately is, you start with like a really dark version of the color for the whole thing, and then where the light comes in, you pretty much, where the light like hits the gem, you go to the opposite side and you do like a crescent moon of a brighter version of that color. So I would use like, maybe like my burnt red and maybe a little bit brighter. And then on the opposite side, where the light isn't coming in, you put like a little white dot as like a glint. Like a glint you would see like in someone's eye or just like any sphere. Kind of wonky, but we'll see how it looks. Get another run of that plum in there. It's kind of watered down. Jewelry is crucial. Does that make it different from the rat ogre glowy things? Yeah, with these are kind of different because like it's if you want to treat it like a gemstone, it's a gemstone with like a lot of different facets. in like the way they treat light. I'm talking about gemstones that have like just like a purely smooth, like oval teardrop shape kind of dealio. This one's a little bit different too because the light's coming from inside out. When the light's coming from, if the light was coming from the outside and hitting this gem with all these like ridges and stuff, the light would gather, you know, on the edges, and the edges would be super bright. But because it's coming from the inside, the edges are actually the dimmest part because the light has to bounce the most times to get to that edge versus going straight out through one of these flatter faces. So that makes highlighting it kind of different. But yeah, fun times. Let's see. So let me try the burnt red. What? This car's always doing backblast. Okay. So let's see, the light's up here. So I'm gonna do down here. Yeah. I'll let that dry before I put on the little dot, so it doesn't smear. So many chaotic thump noises. I don't know, like people got like crazy cars over here and they sound wild. I don't think that's bright enough. I want the crazy red. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, you can't see that, I'm sorry. I just grabbed this red over here. Oh yeah, that's brighter for sure. This gem is so small. This scale miniature should be illegal. Yeah, I guess I'll just try a little dot of white. Deep breaths. Tip sucks. The smallest white dot. Oh my god. I don't know if that's too small, maybe. I think I overdid it. Let me, here, bear with me. I'm gonna zoom in. Oh, let me change it to manual focus. Then I'll bring it here. Look how small that white dot is. I think that's to scale though. That is just the smallest. Let me bring it back down here. Sorry for all the jiggling and touching the camera. Okay. Cool, she got a golden red necklace. Definitely contrasts with the rest of the stuff, I guess. What is next? I guess she has little bits and bobs around her belt. I guess I'll do that. That shouldn't take too long. Yeah, she's just about done. Oh, she has a belt buckle. There. Brown. My chat stuff, or my stream stuff isn't updating. Whoops. Oh my god, not that. Maybe I just pulled up on my phone. Twitch, give me answers. There could be 1,000 people in here and I wouldn't know. I don't think there's 1,000 people in here, but stream manager. Okay. So that's up to, okay. I should use my phone from now on. That's a lot better. Anyway. Second coat on the leather belt. Tech whiz, that's me. Technology man. Dang, can't believe I forgot about the belt buckle. Brutal. I think I'm gonna do the tambourine skin and this pouch as the same color. I think that'll be good. I think I'm gonna switch though from, because I used where'd it go? I was using this to highlight the belt. I don't know if I like how the color came out. So I think I'm gonna switch to, maybe I'll try this yellow instead. So we take some of the yellow. Goodness, how much brown do I need? Okay, never mind, that's pretty yellow. What if I'm mixing this? Maybe. Sure, I'll use that. Why not? It is evil. You can kind of see it's like a square buckle. Not as cool as the Texas ones, but you know. Oops, can't even see that. A little bit of yellow rim on there, you can barely see it, but yeah, it kind of helps it pop out a little bit. Yeah, right? Seems a little mean. Oh my goodness, that is too much yellow. R.I.P. in peace. She's kind of a wild color scheme going on here, but we're gonna make it work. Leather. She is a colorful lady. Yeah, that part of her build is so bright. I'm gonna come back in with some of the brown and fix that one spot. Dang, it really got bright. Thanks for hanging out, by the way. Always appreciate the audience. Should I go barter with the Bella? I should have more of this to it. Is the echo gone, by the way? I checked, I did like a short recording before I started, and it seemed like it was gone, but I don't know. A little bit of belt highlighting. Oh, heck yeah. Sweet. Thank you for confirming. That's like a nice, like, worn leather belt. Not too bad. Well, maybe this can go. What is that? I don't know what that thing in the middle is. Good enough, though. Stupid belt buckle down there. That's okay, we can do the speediest non-metallic silver steel ever. Cool. I need my paint cap cleaning gang. Oh, it's coming. For paint cap cleaning duty. Non-metallic silver is pretty much the same as gold, just different color palette. I'm starting out with this blue-black. And you pretty much just add you can add like pale yellow is fun to add to brighten it up. You can also just add brighter grays or whites if you want to, I suppose. But idea is still the same of having like extreme contrast of like super bright next to super dark to make it look more metal, because metal's got all that shine going on in it. The shiny part will probably be the belt has this little curve in it. Like, it's not perfectly square, it's got a rounded edge. That'll probably be the shiniest part. Let me see how this behaves. This might have too much color in it. I think so. This might have too much blue in it, but we're gonna see. There. Got just a little swipe in there. Just like that. It's pretty covered by the Lute, so there isn't too much surface area to work with, or that we have to. Ooh. Then we'll just try and go a little bit brighter. The Lute is the statement piece. We're doing it like almost last. We are doing it last. So it's got a little bit brighter. And then I think I'll actually grab this pale yellow as the last color. It's nice using yellow or just like some kind of color as the very last highlight, just because color is kind of interesting to look at compared to pure white. There we go. Ooh, that is glinty. I think I put it on too much of the belt, but that's okay. We'll just leave it. It's fun. Okay, belt done. Now this little side pouch. I want it to be a cool leather. Because I said so. So I'm going to get more of this brown. Oh no. And I'm going to try and mix this brown with my blue down here. Oh, it's kind of a horrible color. Just for funsies. She does polish it. She's gotta stay in business, you know. Appearance is everything with performance. As long as all the like components of the little satchel thing stand out, that's what matters. You can see it does look pretty different from the belt, like adding that little bit of blue in there. I just gotta figure out the highlights. It is still leather, so maybe I'll just stick to the pale sand. We're just going crazy with the colors today. You absolutely do not have to use as many colors doing a thing. It just this is like a fun relaxation piece. I'm just trying to mix it up, see what works, you know. Is that her money pouch? Yeah, probably. It's like super stiff, so it's probably fully loaded. 20 GP in there. I'd throw a coin her way. Don't hit on my miniature. Interesting. I don't know how to describe this color. That's a pretty weird color. Like clay or something. An appreciation of her art, uh-huh. Kind of an interesting bag. Oops, I can't even see it. It's kind of outlaying. That's probably not the right thing to do, but. I think it's probably not the right move. It's too much of a jump. You grab this darker color and maybe I'll toss some of that in there. Oh, this bag's kind of a weird one. I think I just went too bright too fast. It stands out at least. It's kind of a weird, like, I don't know why it's got that like mustache thing on the front. I'm not sure what that's about. I think I need to go like even darker. Oh my god, no, not that dark. Okay, I think that's helping a lot, that part of it. Now, I can go back to like a brighter color. And just be a little more sparing this time. That's a little better, I think. Still not great, but a little bit better. I think I'll leave it at that brightness for now. Big. Oh, hi, Globrat. You got your snack. Oh, she's knocking over my stuff. That's how she do. But okay, tambourine. So it's got two parts. It's got the skin and it's got the wood. I'll keep the wood simple. Oh, it's got metal too, that's right. She is a spoiled lady. She deserves it, 'cause she's adorable. Whoops. Okay, I can't see any of that. Get that all in there. By the way, this is not the fastest way to paint, for sure. There are much faster ways to get still pretty dang good looking results, but this is how I do. So it is a tambourine, so she's got the little metal rings in there. But I want to paint the little bit of wood first. I'm just gonna do this the easy way. This is like the cheating way of painting. Just mixing in bright color. And delving into speed painting. Yeah, I'd like to. It's definitely a fun thing to do for sure. I just gotta pick some sacrificial models, that's all. Like I did the speed painting thing at ReaperCon, which was very... I did not produce a good result. I'll leave that one. Like, this is the worst thing I've ever done. I tried to do this for a speed painting thing. This one was crazy because they kept changing the rules on you. Like when we started, they were like, you can't use any colors. You just have to use black and white. So I was starting to paint all of her skin with just, you know, black and white. You have to do this all in 50 minutes. It is a Minotaur. It's a female Minotaur. Got the little breastplate thing and corset, I guess? I don't know, but yeah, female Minotaur. And then they were handing out things like oven mitts and like, hey, you have to paint with these oven mitts for hands now. Or this one guy had to hold a shield that was covering his whole hand, so he couldn't like hold the miniature. He had to paint on the table. One guy got drunk goggles. You know, they make your vision all blurry. Another person got inversion goggles, which, like, you know, you look straight, but there's a mirror in front of you, so it's as if you're looking straight down, so you're painting like this, like looking straight ahead. But yeah, they were just nerfing. But I told you all about that. But yeah, that was brutal. That's where this is from. And then a more normal speed painting thing was oh no, where did it go? Oh, this guy. This is a more normal, just regular speed paint. And I was trying to do non-metallic metal over this guy, but I did not have enough time. I was trying to block it all out, but I ran out of time. And of course you have to use the colors that are just there on the table, which aren't necessarily what you might want. But fun stuff. Speed painting. Look at this tambourine. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, at least that one was. They had a couple different speed paints. Like, they had regulars where you just, you know, paint as fast as you can in 15 minutes. And then they had, they called it Sophie Says, but yeah, they just say you have to do this while also continuing to speed paint. But, like, at-home speed painting is probably just taking advantage of things like these speed paints, literally called speed paint. Which I think I showed you these before, but you never got to use them. Like, you would just, well, that's not a good example. Like this metal guy, you would paint it white, and these are very thin paints, like water thin, and you just slather all over it, and then it sinks into all the recesses. So, like, you know, there's like panel lines in here. It would sink in there and make those darker, and then it would kind of run off the surfaces, but still stain the surfaces slightly, so they're brighter. And so it does all of your shading and highlighting in one go, allegedly. Some of them work, some of them don't. Some colors are better than others, and you have to be pretty specific in your application. But once you figure out how to use them, like, they're really neat. Look at these little tambourine metal things. Hey, the allegedly is important. I don't want to be blamed for no one getting speed paints and be like, oh my god, it's not fast. I think I'm missing one. Hurt your neck doing that. The same thing. I'm gonna add some yellow to this bad boy. Oops. Oh, my poor brush. This brush is getting abused. Globcat's getting angry. You can kind of see they're starting to pop out on the sides. Yeah, right. It's not even close at dinner time. You are not even close. You got time, girl. Yeah, a little bit of water on that. Be too yellow. We'll see. Let's get the glints. That's a thick brush. Oh. Just got a big glob up in there. I didn't mean to do that. That looks decent enough. Now this. The top of the tambourine. Oh, I don't know. Because there's two things going on here with the tambourine, and that the edges should be a bit brighter than the middle, because that's where like the skin is pulled taut over the wooden, ring. But then her elbow is casting a shadow over some of this, so that'll also be a bit darker. Maybe. I'm gonna finally use this. I've never used this for anything. My palette's absolutely loaded. So I want to start with a much brighter color than I've been using for things. It's called Urban Buff. It's like a pinky. This might show the color better. It's kind of pinkish. What do they call it? They call it very pale brown. But it's definitely got some warmth in there. Ooh, I didn't thin this down at all. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, that is bright. But it makes sense. I might darken it a little bit in the middle, what I was talking about before. But that'll definitely need a second coat. It's already dry, jeez. It dries so fast. There, it's a good start. Yeah, this will be something to highlight, that's for sure. Stop flowing into it. Is that brighter? I think it's brighter. Let's see if this looks like anything. They do. Let's see. Kind of looking like something. It doesn't really sell though. I have to mix these paints over here because they keep misbehaving. Oh no. It went into the red now. Let me see if I can do like little scratches. That might look a little better. You know, running into brand new stuff like this will definitely humble you. You're like, how do I make a stinking drum? Oops. Oh my goodness. Too bright. really try and get those edges. Right? No one teaches you how to paint drum skin. Trying to get her shadow in there. Yeah, this is tough. And then maybe I'll use oh, we're running out of space. So much paint, water. Oof, 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 oof. Maybe. I feel like I gotta darken the middle quite a bit for this to sell a little better. Nova is hungry. Yeah, it's not quite right. What is it missing? Maybe he's missing a couple more scratches up underneath your arm. Maybe. Oh, that's a really tough one. Big flat surfaces are always the absolute toughest. I guess I'm gonna try going darker in the middle, see if that does anything. This might cause something called coffee staining, but we're gonna see. Ooh. Oh yes, that might be too bright. I'm tempted. What if I just... Maybe. It's definitely got that it's definitely got more of a textured look, like you'd expect. I'm just kind of guessing. You can kind of see what coffee staining looks like though, where you see like harsh edges and stuff, like those little dots. But it might kind of work in our favor here. Looks like a very worn and weathered tambourine. Like this is how she started, was this thing, and she's had it forever. Let me try it again. See if that dries, how that looks. Glazes are kind of scary because when they're wet, it looks like you just ruined everything, but it dries and like you can't see the color at all anymore. And you're like, oh, it's fine. Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to get it in there. Should we cover up a little more? Shoot, that may have been too dark. Unconventional? Maybe this will work. Texture. You can say I really am just kind of guessing here. and maybe a very watered down glaze. Paper towels. It looks like something. I might just leave it for now. That's not too bad. Maybe I should have kept it smoother. I don't know, but thanks for Brian. So now she's got this crap all over her wrist. Shoot. I'm gonna say 2 gold bracelets, and then in the middle is like maybe more red gems. Maybe that's what it's got to be. Hopefully these won't take too long. She's very glam. Oh, she has the ring. Does she have a ring? I actually think it might just be weirdness with the sculpt. My wet palette. Wet palette was no longer wet. Easy. This pale yellow one. Nobody really thinks it's time to eat, but she is very wrong. Man, all my paint's really dried out. Can't even get anything off my brush. What's wrong? Why are you dying? Who's killing you? She's like attacking high. You're gonna live. You are going to live. Oh my god, she's right. I felt her stomach and there wasn't even anything there. Hey. You wanna come up? Will that make you feel better? No, she just wants to complain. She is. And then yeah, that middle thing, just a bunch of red gems. I might just start with the red this time. Yeah, kind of speed running these ones now, but okay. What do you think? Pretty gems popping out. Let me try. Oh, that'll just turn pink. Highlighting red can be tricky because if you just add white, it'll turn to pink. And you can also get it turned into orange sometimes too. Yeah, let me try. Let me just do the white again. God, my paints are everywhere. The stream definitely makes me a lot less tidy for sure because I'm just flinging stuff around trying to paint. I have no idea how this will look on these, but we're gonna try. Yeah. There's something. Okay, now it's time for the loot, huh? God, the loot. Actually, let me see where Sam is. feel like she would have been back by now. Oh my god, she hasn't been left yet. Oh, no way. The bottom of the lute is definitely going to be darker brown. Think about this. I need a new brown section. I kind of messed mine up. I'm gonna put this over here. Ooh. Horrible sounds. That's way too much brown. So what if I mix this red into brown? Does that look fun at all? I don't know. Let's see. Tell you what, she's thoroughly convinced that she's gonna die. I'm probably gonna get paint on this for doing the other bits, but I'm just trying to place the colors. Probably be like this. Okay, where's the foot? Oh, it's down there. Jesus. Ah, I got brown in her hand. And then I'll do a lighter wood on the inside, like Why not? We'll try it. This I'm just gonna kind of slather in here. She's huffing now. She's big old size. Oh my goodness. That's okay, we can redo the hand. Let that dry for just a second. I might do these little flame things she has going on here as gold. My palette is something. My palette's crazy. It's dusty paint. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to finish this Lute today. That's okay. Should get these colors blocked in a bit. Because I absolutely loaded up this palette. I don't think I can... I'm gonna have to get a new palette next time. Just have to redo her hand. Not entirely, but just accept that I'm going to get some paint on it. Definitely a trust the process kind of moment. I just realized all of the chats are like rapping kind of weird. Those are kind of hard to read. I have a separate chat window that's like all nice and formatted and stuff. It's just the one that's like visible to you that is like, whoa. But there's so many like settings and stuff to change it beyond just like fonts and whatever. It's gonna take a minute to get it looking proper. Ooh, man, this Lute is gonna be something. But I think I'll have to end this stream here in just a second because I am perishing. And Nova left. It's way more concerning when she leaves, because then you're like, what is she up to? But we are so close to done with this lady. All she has is a Lute, which might take a couple of attempts to get right. She is up to no good. But I appreciate you joining me. I don't think anyone else joined. That is a-okay. Oh, it's a busy time of day. Everyone's either out doing something or one of the big boy streamers is gobbling everyone up. But it's a-okay. We made great progress on our girl, which is what matters. Painting progress. Looking party with some nice earrings. We finished the shirt. We finished the leather belt, the tambourine, the bag. Her wrist dooley boos, her necklace. That is a ton of progress. All that's left is the Lute and the base. So I'll definitely be able to finish her next time. Hopefully no more than like an hour left to do this stuff. Whew. Anyways, bye-bye. Thanks for joining. Thank you for watching.